In this series of tutorials, I demonstrate how to set up, configure, and format your second WordPress theme. This one is going to be WordPress theme ocennWP. Go ahead and create a new WordPress site using the SiteGround auto installer that you can find on the cPanel. Again, be sure that you put this in a named directory. I'm going to use the directory ocennWP, and then I'm going to change my admin username to admin. And I like to change my admin password to admin, just so that they're all the same, and SiteGround will accept that. And then go ahead and install your new website. Once the website is installed, go ahead and log into your backend by clicking on this link here, wp-admin. Enter your admin username and password if prompted. That'll take you to the backend. Let's go ahead and install the new theme, ocennWP, by clicking on the Appearance Themes and then Add New. And let's do a search under Popular for that particular theme. Once it's found, go ahead and install it. And then after it's finished installing, activate it. And to double check that it is in fact working, you can go ahead and visit the site. Now, after installing and activating the ocennWP theme, you're going to need to upload some images and text copy to work along with me. You can either use your own materials, your own content, images and text, or you can use some that I've gathered for you. Here on the home page of the course, click on Sample Website Content, and that'll take you to a page that I've assembled with 3 collections of images and copy: minerals, trees of North America, and the world's best beaches. So I'm going to use the images for the mineral collection in this example. So you can either download the Word document with the copy and the images and work from there, or you can do what I'm going to do here and just go to the image links. That'll take you to my gallery, my Flickr gallery, and then you can either download all the images by clicking on this icon here, or scroll down and get 4 or 5 of these images by clicking on the image and then clicking on the download button here. Or alternatively, you can also link to these images. I'll show you that way. That's probably the better way to do this, but to save time during this first demonstration, I'm going to be downloading the images and then uploading them to my WordPress site. To link to them, you would basically copy this embed code and then strip out the actual image link. So again, I'll demonstrate that later. So get 4 or 5 of these images. You're also going to need several header images, and those are at the bottom of the gallery, and they're labeled header 1 and header 2. I think I gave you 2 in each group. So this one is called header 1, and the image above it is header 2. These are wider. They're like hero images that will take up the whole span of your website. So you'll need several of those. These other ones are content that will go in the pages for later. So to get the images into your media library, click on Media Library from the dashboard, and then Add New, and then browse to the location of your images. Click on Select Files, and then browse to the location of those images. So I've browsed to the location of my images and then imported them here into my media library. Let me get one more image, and that is the header, the large header image, and I've labeled that there. Once you've added all your images, you'll also need some copy. So this document right here looks like this. So it has both the images and some text copy that you will also need later in this tutorial. Once you have all your content ready, you're now ready to configure ocennWP. So the first thing we need to do is create some pages. So we'll click on the Pages link here in the dashboard, Add New, and add several pages, including a home page labeled appropriately. You don't need any content yet. We're going to add the content later. So add a title, publish it, add another page. I'm going to name mine after my content. So I have a garnet image. So we'll label this garnet, publish it. Next, you need to convert the default blog layout to a website layout. Do that from the Settings menu, Reading. And this is why I had you create those pages. Create the option a static page for your home page, and then choose here in the drop-down Home. For the post page, you're going to need to create a post. We'll do that a little bit later. And go ahead and scroll down to the bottom and click Save Changes. Next, we need to remove the right-hand widgets. If we look at the page here, you'll see all these widget areas. We're going to use a page builder to create multiple columns, so we're not going to need this area. So let's go ahead and get rid of all those widgets, and you'll do that from the widgets area of the dashboard. And this is very straightforward. Notice there's all these widget areas here. Footer 2, footer 3, footer 4. The one we want to get rid of is the right sidebar. So click on all these drop downs and then press the red delete button, or red delete link there. And that removes all of these. Recent comments we don't want. That's for blog posts. Categories is also for blogs. Once they're all removed, go back and check your site. Make sure that that right area, everything is gone, and that looks correct.